Danny Segura for MMA Junkie. I'm down here at the BKFC press conference in South Florida, standing next to one half of the main event, Julian Lane. Julian, how are you feeling? You know, main event bout pretty big. Mike Perry, a guy that's very popular in the MMA world. How are you feeling ahead of this big fight?
Uh, hey, I'm feeling great, man. You know, mentally, physically, I feel in great shape. I would say probably the best shape I've been in a long time. And I'm just blessed, blessed to be a part of this. Biggest show of the year, Knuckle Mania 2. Hey, I'm looking forward to it.
Certainly. And let me ask you this. This fight has a lot of build-up. Obviously, you guys got into a fight before the fight. You guys brawled at a BKFC event. Did you go after him, trying to pick a fight with him sort of down the line, or is there some dislike with Mike Perry?
I was trying to set the fight up. You know what I mean? Closed mouth can't get fed. I heard they signed him. I was trying to get the fight. I mean, why not? They put me in there with Thiago Garcia, Jim Mallers, Dave Rickles. I'm always the guy introducing people to bare knuckle. I mean, come on, my debut, I fought Jimmy Sweeney from England. He was 17-0, you know what I mean, for the world title. So, let me introduce him. But he was ducking me, man, so I had to manifest it into my hands.
So, I mean, it seems everything is going according to plan, right? Here we are, huge event.
Absolutely.
You got the fight that you wanted.
Absolutely, man. Everything always goes according to plan, man. Saturday night, man. Hey, it happened so fast, man. I'm excited. I can't wait to get in there and do my thing.
At the press conference, you obviously weren't shy and you had a lot of things to say. He fired back as well. Do you feel like you're getting into his head? Do you feel like you're pissing him off and you're frustrating him?
I wouldn't say I'm getting into his head today because he was prepared for this, but I definitely got in his head in Tampa when I tossed the postcards in his face, called him platinum pussy. Yeah, definitely got into his head, and it has stuck in since then. And this is just, it's part of the hype, but for me, it's real, man. I really want to hit this guy. I really don't care if I hurt him. So, yeah.
And you're no stranger to getting intense at weigh-ins. I mean, we're waiting for that tomorrow, Friday, where they'll be taking place. Do you have anything special prepared for that, or are you going to do your usual self and get in his face? I mean, he seems to be fired up and sort of, not on edge, but ready for any antics.
I mean, I don't have nothing prepped for it. I'm not planning anything, but it's always a surprise coming from me. The fans know it's always action. It's always something entertaining. And when it comes to the fighting and when it comes to the hype of the fight, I talk the talk, I walk the walk. So, yeah, definitely at weigh-ins, they're going to see an exciting weigh-in. And I can't wait. I can't wait to face off with Mike Perry and just smell that blood, man.
And he obviously has a bunch of experience, UFC veteran. But in the BKFC world, you're far more experienced than he is. You've been fighting bare knuckle for quite some time. Do you feel like there is an edge to that, or do you feel like fighting is fighting and he's going to come in prepared?
Fighting is fighting, but there's definitely an edge because we have a subconscious, you know what I mean? So once you get into an environment or a situation that is familiar with your subconscious, it takes over, and that's a big part of fighting, is our mind. It's our mind controls the body, you know what I mean? And when I get in there, that killer instinct, the one that I don't do outside the ring, it's only in the ring, it comes on, and my IQ is 200%. You know what I mean? I see the shots coming before they're even thrown. You know what I mean? I think what I'm about to do, it just happens. You know what I mean? On the spot. I don't have time. It's milliseconds that you have time to think about what you're going to do, man, because it's your instinct. You know what I mean? I fight off my instinct.
Now I got to ask you, the Let Me Bang has taken a life on its own. It's got a cult following online. Did you expect that when you dropped that during the Ultimate Fighter, that it was going to turn into what it did?
Absolutely not. You know what I mean? It was a bad dream. It was a nightmare for many years of my life. And then it finally actually turned into my life. It was something that I couldn't control. You know what I mean? Once it happened, man. You can't go back and erase the past. So you got to just live in the present time, man, and make the best of it. And that's what I'm doing, baby.
When you say nightmare, were you embarrassed by the moment, or how'd you feel about it?
I was definitely embarrassed. I wasn't as mature as I am now. I'm not saying I'm too mature, but I definitely have self-control, and that's a big part of life, is having self-control and emotional control, which is self-control. But yeah, man, I would say a little bit embarrassed, and I was ashamed of it. But like I said, man, there's many people who are ashamed of things they've done in life. You know what I mean? They just hide it well, and I'm not good at hiding, man, because I'm always on TV. I'm always exposed to the internet or the TV, man. So like, hey, I speak for the people who don't speak up, man, and I help people open up, man. And that's what motivates me in life, is to motivate others to be more open. You know what I mean?
Certainly, you've made the best out of that moment. I think a lot of people like saying, let me bang, and it's kind of taking a life on its own. All right, lastly, let me get a prediction for your main event against Mike Perry.
First minute, first round, Mike Perry's going down.
All right, you heard it here from Julian Lane. Thank you. I appreciate it. Best of luck on February 19th.